Hello, welcome back to Slice and Dice. Back again. I'm actually recording this one first today. I'm kind of just in the mood to do this one before I do Wild Frost for the day. Oh, this music is way too loud. I know why. I turned my computer off. And Spotify resets the volume when you do that. Alright, let's kick it. Oh, we're still on Complex. Are these interesting? I'll just play Mana Debt. It's fine. It's not... I don't really care. I mean, I guess, if you play Complex Hard, you can just go 2+2 here and chill. When I did the Complex Hard last time, I did it and I took the 2+2 and someone left a comment. It was something to the effect of, yeah, Complex Hard is easier when you just take the coward's way out and do the 2+2. The point of that video, it's been a while now, but the point of that video was to show you that you can just go 2+2, of course. Complex Hard is easier in that regard, I feel. But, I prefer to play the single 4-point curses because this 2+2 is kind of free. Although the 4-point curse, I might just take the 2+2. I left Complex on, it's kind of fine. Realistically, I should just reroll for something more interesting, but then I'm gonna lose and die. But also, it doesn't matter because by the time I would reach a point where I could put up a new high score, the high scores will be removed. Well, not removed, but they're gonna be in the old section. So, yeah, who cares? I'm actually gonna do this. I've thought about it more, and I know, and I don't mind because it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter until 3.0. So for 3.0, which is coming soon, Monster Right, by the way, is the curse. Yeah, for 3.0, I have decided. I guess I shouldn't say I've decided and then go into a probably. I'm planning on in 3.0. Instead of just hitting unlock all and going, I think I'm going... Excuse me. I think I'm going to do the unlocks naturally. I had fun doing them in Balatro, so I think I will probably go through the unlocks when 3.0 comes out. And we can have a little fun time with that. And then I'll start grinding for a leaderboard spot. I was originally going to go super hard. I got a place, but I think I'm going to take it easier. It's gonna be a lot of fun. You're getting beat here. I kind of want to roll for 2 mana to save Alloy. Now you roll 1 mana healer. Okay, you have failed me for the last time. That's my fault. I should have kept the 1. I forgot you were Dabble. That's on me. You shouldn't die for this. We could go here plus Burst. Yeah. Because with 1 mana plus 2, we have a really good mage setup, actually, with Dabble Ally. And we got rid of the worst member of the team really fast. The start is very nice. I'm okay with Worn Arms. It's not my favorite. I think it's just fine. I think Cranberry really likes Worn Arms. I think he said it's one of his favorite tier 1s. I just don't think that it's all that good. Because you're basically getting 1 useful side and a shield. But a lot of characters have dead top and bottoms, so I don't hate it. Good job, Mage. Proud of you. I'm gonna barbecue the Knoll. It's really annoying. I think Mage is super strong for a tier 1 if your team gets to support him. 5 damage spell. This is very close to just what you would expect. Let me think about it. I'm gonna go Sparky here, by the way, for sure. Medic is cool and all, but I respect Sparky now. We have okay mana for him for the mid-game. We can hopefully transition into something useful to keep him rolling. Ooh, yuck. He'll live. But Mage is 5 for 4, which is not exactly, but it's very close to what I would consider good, which is 4 for 3. 4 damage for 3 mana is what I consider to be the baseline for tier 2s. And so your tier 1 doing a very similar, I want to say it's like 80%, right? But I don't know if that makes sense. To me, it makes sense to call it 80%, but I don't know if it actually makes sense, basically. I think of it, though, as 4 to 5, 80%, versus 3 to 4, 75%. And you want smaller percentage because like 1 to 4 is 25%. It's like how much mana are you paying per damage, basically. I don't know. It may not make actual sense to you, but it's how I think about it in terms of assessing value. I like Statuette. I like this item probably more than I should. I think it has a lot of very good use cases, and for a tier 2 I like it a lot because there's a lot of nothing that you can get. Looking for a mana. I should have actually, yeah, I should have rolled Sparky. Because a mana here was the way. It's okay. Sparky zaps the slate. But anyway, Sparky is, he's raising in my assessment lately because I really like Zap. I originally hated this spell, I thought it was so bad, but it does so much good shit. I don't want to pick Fae. Do you? Nah. We take Guardian. Long time Guardian hater. My current working theory about this game, I think a lot of the times you pick your gray when the other character is bad. Because, and I've said this, I was talking about this in the Discord recently. Someone came in who posts in there regularly. By the way, join the Discord. Come talk to me about Slice and Dice. It's a lot of fun. I love talking about this game. But someone posted this situation they were in where they had Ace versus Mimic on Baron. And we took some time to discuss what it felt like you should do in that situation. It was a good discussion, but the point that I realized very quickly is that if you pick Ace there, your blue is much weaker, whereas Mimic, who is not very good, to be fair, probably one of the worst grays, is still fine because there's nothing better, right? Or like, it's, at the end of the day, most of the grays do the same thing, and the thing that they do is... Make me think about this for a second. I don't hate it, actually. Practically, I'm losing Cleave 1 and Focus 1, but I'm gaining 14 HP. I'm gonna do it, but I think it's kind of silly. Anyway, most of the grays do the same thing at the end, which is keep one of your characters alive. So, mostly, like how you rank yellows and oranges and blues is how good are they at killing things, right? How I rank grays these days is how good are they at contributing something on turn 1 before they just become the healing bot. Or I guess the shielding bot. Go like this and save some HP. No, I shouldn't, because we should overkill both of these Zoodles here. So I should set them both to 3. And then I just blow up the barrel and the bandits leave. It'll be a nice little multi-setup. But yeah, so picking Guardian there, even though Fae is, like, traditionally speaking, a much better character, Guardian is better because Fae does not pair with Sparky, and we want something that pairs with Sparky, in short. However, and I will never stop making fun of him. This fucking shield to engage side is so goofy. Anyway, I'm not going to quite get the full kill here that I would like. Engage shield. It's because on turn 1, you typically want to be taking damage, right? You usually on turn 1 are just going to let them hit you so you can hit them back. Offense is the best defense. Which means that by the time you get around to engage shield, you're gonna realize this guy's kind of a fucking clown. Man, he's just shielding too. Because the rate here, like, this side is super good. Shield 6 is very nice. But typically speaking, you want the rate to be like... On tier 2s, you want to be hitting 4s, roughly, with your shield. And it's not a hard and fast rule, but 4 is a good number to hit. You should roll on turn 1. I don't lock this one. Okay. I could XXX here and be in trouble, but it doesn't happen to me. Good. The big one, I don't care about Guardian. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. The big one was Sparky. If Sparky XXXs me, I'm in trouble for sure. Now, Lightning Rod doesn't have any base here. Like, I'm just gonna go 3 damage. This one's interesting. Take your time and answer this question. Who would you kill here? I think it's a very, very interesting choice to work through. I know a lot of people are, and myself included at one point, are gonna say Agnes because summoning a wolf. You know what I realized? I think yesterday, or no, the day before, on that generate run, this enemy is worthless. You can almost completely ignore wolves. They do very little. So I'm not gonna kill Agnes. I think she's the least threatening. It's definitely Gaitha. The worst thing that can happen to me is I miss out on killing the, I miss out on the weaken cleave. And we'll set on Magrat. I think you basically just always kill Agnes last unless you have something making her spawn like 20 wolves. Yeah, like now I want to think about killing Agnes in some way. Wow, that is 4 X's. I mean, I did this to myself, so I'm not shocked. This team is kind of antithetical, is that the word? It's very against what I like to do in this game, because I like to have consistency, and I made this demon collector. But hey, if it works, it works. Sparky goes, oh sorry, you're the wrong one. You go here. And then I could kill the wolf. I'm off by 1. I probably just kill Agnes, right? 2. I lose my dabble. I'm gonna disrespect. I'm gonna put the theory to the test, and the theory is that wolves are fucking jokes. I'm pretty sure wolves are jokes. I'm gonna let Agnes spawn these 2 wolves. I'm also down for the Sparky to take the damage here. Doesn't bother me. I think these wolves are not scary. Let's see if I'm correct. 2 mana. I will probably stop the second set of 2, because if she just sits here and chain spawns 2, I can find myself in times of trouble here. Sparky can roll. He hasn't hit his Gambler side yet. 3, 4, 5. It's good for Zap plus Burst. You lock in here. We'll go this one dies. Although, I guess actually speaking then, I should go... I don't have a way to do 1. That's the problem. Because you're on 7. I need to do 3. I'm gonna go Balance Burst. I might just let Dabble die anyway. I think let's play safe. It'd be really silly to die here, don't you think? Trying to save Dabble. It's not that big of a deal to let Dabble go. Ooh, the wolves. They double rolled the +1. What do you know? I talk shit and now I'm getting smoked. Never mind. Never mind, never mind. Sparky hit. Well. A shame. But you know, I took a few losses finishing out this fight. So but also I think these wolves rolled an unbelievable set of rolls there, to be fair. With monster right +1, it's not crazy to say it's shocking how many cleaves they rolled. Oh, natural. Super good for Sparky. This unit becomes extremely good if you get something like natural, I think. Because now he can't roll an X, which means with all of his sides covered up, you can roll to 0 for mana gain too. And this unit becomes so much better if you're allowed to do that. Oh, sorry, wrong one. I'm gonna take this off. And it'll be fine. Dabble, they are killing you. Oh yeah, the other problem with Engage Shield is if you have someone that dies, I mean, you know. You see. Good burst. I'm gonna just let it go. I think it's wrong to overcommit to try to save Dabble here. Because from this spot I will never die. I think I will never die. The real point here, though, is that Guardian is really bad at keeping your team alive. You want your Gray to be good at keeping your team alive, Guardian is really bad at it. As soon as someone dies, he just fucking bails. This is Spellblade for sure. I saw someone in my Discord, they said, and by the way, when I say someone in my Discord, I want to know if I'm talking about you. I just don't say your name so you don't feel called out. I don't want to call people out and be like, you said this, because, you know, it could be but just so you're aware if you're watching this. Anyway, I agree that Trapper has kind of fallen off. I like this unit a lot less lately because Vulnerable's good, but this unit has 3 X's a lot of the time. So, kind of the Sinew problem. Has 3 really good sides and 3 really not that good sides. Anyway, Spellblade has not fallen off. We love Spellblade in this household. I could have put the statuette on, but I think I'm just gonna stop playing the statuette. It feels like it's not super worth. Good job, Sparky. You can only miss here if you roll mana. Or sorry, poison, I mean. Let's go 1 mana. Very likely that I have something akin to lethal here. Close. Anyway. Just thinking. Give me a sec. My music. Oh yeah, for some reason one of the songs on this playlist just has like a 10 to 15 second like no sound segment at the end of it. Very strange. I mean, it goes like this. That's fine. I'm really min-maxing. I'm looking for lethal there when there isn't one. There is no lethal, but now there is. Oh, good. I like Eucalyptus, but something I've noticed is that I think that cleanse is not as important as I once believed. Still, I think Eucalyptus is good because it is, basically. It's nice to have, but a lot of times, cleanse lets you play fights differently, but I don't think I've ever seen a situation where I went, oh, I'll lose here because I don't have cleanse. A lot of times you'll take it, and by it I mean cleanse, and you'll go into the hand and you'll go, oh yeah, I'm not cleansing through this petrify. I think he wins this exchange, doesn't he? And he does, because he's just better. I'd like my Spellblade to not be vacationing next turn. I think what I'll do is this, actually. The weaken is much more problematic. Guardian rolled his shield side, I may as well use it. And I think if we get nothing else out of this run, if I learn nothing else, the big thing that I'm taking away from this one is that Guardian really is the worst of us. This dude is so worthless. He is doing straight nothing here. It's okay, Guardian. Not everyone. You know what he has? He has 8 HP, and that's cool. At least he's not Cleric. I think side by side I would pick Guardian over Cleric. Even in this run. Yeah, I will take Valkyrie. Wraith has been getting a lot of flack I've been seeing, and I don't know. I don't care that much about Wraith. I think she's just okay. Valkyrie, though, she's not as good as we once thought because she doesn't contribute much on turn 1, but that's alright with me. I don't mind. She's a lot better than Guardian, I'll tell you that. So, I would like to take some time here while we're piloting this rotten fight. Something that I see people say, because I talk a lot of shit about Greys lately, and what people have been saying is basically things to the effect of, oh well, if my Grey isn't run defining, like if gray isn't that big of a deal, then what about, and they'll bring something up like, you know what a good example is? Angel Feather Valkyrie. Gray isn't that big of a win point to your run. Well, what about Angel Feather Valkyrie? And just looking, by the way, we want to maybe go like this even. It's tough because you don't want to kill the interior, you know, but we could do this. But I think I will just make use of the Defy Death side. Yeah, okay. I'm in. I was just doing a little bit of figure in here. That doesn't seem right. What did I do wrong? Here. Oh, nothing. That's how it's supposed to go. Oh, this is how it's supposed to go. Anyway. Many people, they'll say things like, oh, but my run was carried by Angel Feather Valkyrie. And the answer to this what about is very simple. Your run has to get there somehow. You have to make it to Angel Feather Valkyrie in some way. You're not just gonna magically spawn in there. So you had to be doing something on the way, and most likely the thing you were doing on the way to Angel Feather Valkyrie was probably good enough to win you the run. Also, thank you, Eucalyptus, for making my life much easier. Although it would have been fine if that was the regular cleanse, so it's whatever. But yeah, basically, it's cool and all, and I'm sure you've all had great runs. I've had great runs with Angel Feather plus Valkyrie, or Angel Feather plus any gray, but it doesn't change the fact that you probably did something that was just as effective, if not more, on the way there. And you have to have a plan, because if you're going to try to win every run, you can't be relying on Angel Feather Valkyrie, right? You can't really play around your tier 9 being good, because it's very swingy. You need to be constructing your plan along the way. That's the general theory here. Collector, please. My brother is getting fucking annihilated here. I also don't have 3 damage for this stupid bird. I have 1, 2, 2, 4. I can go imbue. Because if you don't know this, Zap is ranged. So the bird jumps back and then it dies. Which is very nice. Valkyrie whiffed on that turn, by the way, just of note. Valkyrie really shit the bed. But that's okay, buddy. Sorry, I want this. There we go. Sorcerer Witch. Many people, they love Witch. Everyone's Witch's biggest fan. I think Witch is kind of underwhelming. Her biggest problem is that she's super inconsistent. Without a +1, these sides are not so good. I mean, Weaken 1 is okay, but Boost 1? Like, what am I doing with Boost 1 here? I guess it's alright. I'm gonna pick up Witch, even though I just talked some shit. I think Sorcerer without an item or a plan is just fucking depressing. I have Natural for him, but the big thing that pushed me over the edge here is I can put Eucalyptus on Witch, and now she has 2 ways to roll Cleanse. If this Cleanse side were here, I would not pick Witch, because Witch has one massive W for her, in my opinion, and that's Salve, which is so good. Salve is an extremely good side. So, I'm willing to overlook the rest. Oh, good job. You can Death Defy here. And... no, I don't want Weaken. Okay, fine. Fuck you. I want Weaken. Sure. We'll go... I think I go Ogre first. We can just kill him right away. But then I'm wasting the Death Defy. It's crazy to say, right? But I think I'm actually going to go put the damage into Alpha just because... well, I'm wasting the Death Defy anyway, aren't I? Yeah. Oh well. Nothing you can do. I guess in that case I should just kill the Ogre. As I've been saying for many, many days now, the Alphas are fucking losers. They're so awful. I didn't think that turned through though. Should have been a little bit more aware. Sparky is on fire. Gotta say. My man is not missing. Was gonna weaken that guy, but I guess I'll just take the kill. It's all good either way. Just note here, a very, very obvious problem. Like, the reason that the tides have shifted on Valkyrie, you can see it on full display in this fight. What did Valkyrie do here? Valkyrie basically just rolled XXX. Now, the good news is, if Valkyrie is rolling XXX, you're probably winning your run anyway, but it shifts my understanding of this character quite a bit. Because these sides on a lot of situations are just X's. I could go Flute. I think it's good. What's Flute good for here? It covers up Witch. So, if you have a character who is inconsistent, which we have two of here, we have Witch and we have Sparky, a lot of times you're going to sit there and you're going to want to roll down for a specific side. Like, there'll be a time where I really want to hit a weaken, right? So here's a perfect example. I'm on 3 mana and I want to hit a weaken. If I don't have this side covered up, it's really hard with 1 reroll left to justify hitting the reroll button, because 1 out of 6 times you'll land on an X. I think that if you struggle with this game, you probably find yourself in this position a lot. Slice and Dice, if you have a lot of trouble winning, you probably don't like settling. So if I have 3 mana on Witch, and I'm sitting there looking at a death coming, or a summon happening is a better answer, right? A summon happening, and I go for the weaken roll, and I miss and hit the X, I've generated 0 value, and the enemies are now much further ahead of me. You bank 3 mana instead, you have 3 mana for the next turn, and suddenly you can kill the summon off where you couldn't before. It's an important thought to make sure that you're clear on. So things like this right side replacer mean that even if I miss, I still generate value. Now sometimes in the same situation, shield 1 is going to be an X, but it's still better than doing nothing. I have a strong feeling here. I kill the ghost, which is doing 4 to both of these. Sparky lives. Oh, you know what? I think I killed the slate, who's doing 3 to all. You're still dying, though. It's making a lot of assumptions across the board from me. Let me roll 1 time and see what I hit. Rescue shield. Still dying, but I think you lock in here, because we can go free shield, don't mind. 2 mana. Slate. Zap. Maybe not. Maybe we want to go... I don't think I'm going to lock in on this rescue shield. I think even an X is better. But we could go weaken 1 on Slate, imbue Ghost, Zap. Got it. Got it. Okay. I see. So I'll just keep this hand because this is good. Imbue, kill Ghost. Because in this spot, we're very fine. Nobody dies. And both of the nulls are dead on screen. Or they're off next turn. And this Slate, assuming I can find 3 mana, is also killed now. Because we just leave him on 4. Which we should find 3 mana. Our team is fairly good at mana generation. You can reroll. I don't need to lock it. However, I want another great point here. Another very, very good point. On this turn, if you look at it correctly, what you're going to recognize is the only thing that matters is killing this Slate. So locking in here on 1 mana is perfectly fine. Because even though you have 2 rerolls, it's 1 in 36. If you go poison, this fight can snowball away from you real fast. This is a lesser example because it's not that big of a deal if you miss, but it can happen and you really want to make sure that it doesn't. All good. We go here up to 3. Just barely off, but it's okay. Like, I think it is worth it because I will win this fight as soon as that Slate dies. I know there are more turns, but there is no chance that that Slate will do anything more to me here, right? That guy, as soon as he's dead, the nulls are just going to start falling over. So you can take the guarantee there and be sure you will never lose. I like Warlock for... Yeah, Warlock for sure here. He's probably the best natural holder I can find. You could actually go so far as to say this is pretty good. You give up the Bloodlust mana, but Warlock is so much more survivable here. I don't mind it, actually. The heal 3 single use side is basically an X. It's completely worthless to me. And we'll roll for the 4. 1, 2. I want Witch to roll a weaken, and I will roll to 0 for it. Yeah, okay, so basically now I just win the fight. Yeah, Valkyrie. 1, 2. Too bad I can't imbue twice. Wait, maybe I could go first, imbue 3. Yeah, chipping straight to 4 on turn 1 is worth it. Normally I would say just kill these guys. No, I can't do this. It's nice, but I'm not letting Witch take next turn off. If it was double single use, I would be okay. But Witch getting Giga weakened here is no go. So we can imbue. Nah, that's not very good. I need to do 1 +2 +2. And that'll be fine. We can go 2, 3, 4 next turn, probably. Inflict death. Hey, Warlock. Watch out. They're gonna kill you. You're too fresh. He's coming to get you. Yeah, this is the same hand. I've been calling it hand, but same turn. Whatever. So I just want to go rescue shield. The big one here is hitting this cleanse. I think from this spot, we can once again just play the smart way here. Save imbue for later. Save Warlock. Because Basalt, one of the big things that is good about Witch is she is so good at stonewalling Basalt. She cleanses most of what he does, she weakens the rest. It's a bit of a mismatch, but I'm not complaining. I go 2 mana, I think I go for Cleanse here. Cleanse 3 is much better. Can just lock in a poison, potentially. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about, right? I want weaken here. No, I want cleanse here, actually. If I had an X, I would probably just settle on the boost. But because I don't have an X, I can roll it, and we hit. But sometimes you miss there, and it's not great. It is not good to miss on that turn. Spellblade is actually the same on weaken 1 as they are on weaken more, so might just double cleanse Spellblade and let Warlock go to 0. But why? Oh, because I just want Warlock to take next turn off so I can heal him. We need to save imbue. It's fine. Basalt is very, very weak here. He has very little he can do, so I can take this fight very slow. Big cleanse. I think Warlock is effectively weaken aided here, so he'll still have 3 incoming, I believe. Yeah, that's how it works. It stacks up. So I will just heal Spellblade. Yeah, I'm kind of down. What you should do here is you should go Death Defy 3, 4, then heal. That's the way. Now we're on 5, which is cool. Most likely I just make mana. Okay, Basalt, honestly, just cut it out, dude. If he has slates out, this is a very threatening sequence of events, but he's just being a pain. You're just annoying. Give it up, old man. You're done for. Your time has passed. I should actually just go Death Defy and double cleanse Warlock. He's still weakened 2'd. God damn, he's just chain aided so I can never break him out. So I'm just stuck here for an eternity. I don't think I played this right, but it doesn't matter. Death Defy is a waste anyway. Finally. Oh, and then I just roll lethal, probably. Yeah, this is lethal. I'll blaze it. Clay sushi. What is clay? Clay is nothing. Wow, clay is actually nothing for this team. How about that? It's all side replacers or side enhancers. Sushi's good then. I don't mind. Goes well on Warlock maybe. I could actually see it. How crazy do you think this is? It's pretty crazy, right? I think it's pretty nuts. Especially since you could just go throw this anywhere else. Like here. What are you? Second single use? Alright. It's not like this is super important. I just let Collector roll to 0 now because he'll never miss, and he can enhance everyone else's ability to hit now too. Ah, second single use on cantrip though. Yuck. Well, there it goes. I should probably move this chain around. Anyone wanna... There we go. Play the game here? Seems good. I'm thinking... This might sound crazy. But I want to make use of the Valkyrie's side. I think it is often worthwhile. This is a bit of a lateral play. It's very odd, I would say. Because it doesn't seem right. But instead of going off here on... saving... Wait, Valkyrie is not even... Okay, well, Deathify is wasted anyway. Hilarious. Very funny. I think maybe... Sorry, I did not mean to bump my desk there. I think maybe what you're supposed to do is kill the Jinx. But I really don't respect these bones. Maybe I should have. We'll Deathify now. Valkyrie's just gonna sit here. Forever and ever. What are you dying to? Double bones hits? Okay. That's not so bad. Think about this with me. Let me walk through it. You can blaze the Jinx. Valkyrie saves herself. And then we can go like... One damage. Oh, I need to imbue. Yeah. Except I'd rather do it where I'm also tagging the Banshee here. That'll be fine. Locking Valkyrie into this fucking death spiral is very strange, but I don't know. It seems like it's fine to me. Oh, they weaken Spellblade. This feels like lethal to me. What do you think? Alright. I don't think I should have done that, but it worked out. Oh, Fencer with Chain is cute. Bash is also very nice, though, here. No real problems with Bash. I guess my actual problem is that he doesn't hold Sushi very well. But that might be alright. I think Bash later is just worse. I already have a pretty clear through line here. I think I know where I'm going with this one. But I passed on Dabalist, so maybe I'm trying to lock myself in on Spellblade, which is very wrong. That is not the way. So... I don't know. It's kind of tricky. I'm gonna go Fencer. I think we spread our options here, basically. Also, if I hit Barb, I can go Nunchaku Warlock, which will be very funny. I'm probably not very good, but, you know. We'll see what it's like. Okay, this one I can Deathify. For sure I can Deathify here. Hmm. Hmm. Good job, Collector. Thank you. I could cleanse the pain. I guess, I actually don't care about the pain, right? In my mind it was pain from the demon, but it's pain from the wisp. So it's like, doubly not worth. But man, it's like, you blaze the demon here. Yeah, alright, Valkyrie. I should not commit myself so hard to making Death-Defy good. It's just fine. I'll be okay. Because I'm killing the demon, it's for sure. You know, no doubt you kill the demon there. And then I'll just pristine here. Oh, you should try to shield Fencer, I guess. One off, but I can always salve for pristine if I roll it. It's all good. 3 fanatics, they have no chance. I think this run is probably in the bag. The only thing I'm a little worried about is Hexia. But I have cleanse for that bottom poisoned effect, so we should be okay. Good. Here's a use case for Death-Defy. I swear, this one's gonna be good. Two, 4, 2. It wasn't good. It's, in runs where you end up needing Death-Defy, you're probably dying anyway, I guess. I don't know exactly what it is, but... you know, here I am. Horned Viper is interesting. I think this is pretty much a non-choice. I don't think these matter too much. Our run is already pretty well off. I'm gonna go for a random because it's exciting. Oh, cool. And what do you know? Just like I said, Angel Feather Valkyrie. That's what's gonna be the deciding factor in this run. That's what I said at the start. Go run it back. Watch the whole video again. That's what I said. I told you. I told you this was what we were gonna play around. And of course you always hit it. You never miss. Actually, you know what I can do here? I could do more damage because we can go hit, double use, double use. I told you though. I always play around it because it's reliable. It always happens. Okay, Valkyrie, you can give me your Death-Defy now if you want. Come on. Go ahead, Valkyrie. Death-Defy me here. Ah. That's all you can say in the funny times. Ah. What else is there to say but ha? You don't complain, there's no reason to complain. It's funny. It's honestly hilarious. There you go. I knew you could do it, Valkyrie. Oh, this is lethal. This fencer rolled the wrong thing. Wrong thing again. There you go. Great Death-Defy. Leader, Curator, Hexia. I said I was a little worried about Hexia. Angel Feather means I'm not. I'm Curator for sure. And he just takes the sussy. Okay, I'm ready. It's a lot of poison to face off against for sure. But, I'll probably be alright. That's 2 demons. Concerning, isn't it? That's 1 demon. Less concerning. I'm gonna need some cleansing, though. But I brought Witch for this. One of the other big things about picking Witch is that you can really fight back against Hexia with Salve, which will help a lot. Can you guys start killing me so I can get this Angel Feather value? I put it in the thumbnail, I'm sure. Certainly I put this shit in the thumbnail. Okay, Hexia. This is now like we just took the 1 in 36. I don't think you can ever play around this. There's no way you say to yourself, what if Hexia goes summon demon twice? There's no way you say that shit. It doesn't happen. Wow. Times are tough, aren't they? Rather troubling, I must say. But, I think we'll probably be alright. Don't worry. I can't be killed. Unless they kill me. Come on, Warlock. Uh-oh. I mean, I'm gonna roll for cleanse, I think. Well, Valkyrie. That's pretty funny. I put it in the thumbnail and everything, and you still let me down. So, we're not dead, by the way. The win condition here is very simple. It's just gross. I have to keep Valkyrie alive, basically. What are you dying to? This guy. Valkyrie and whoever else I can save here. Curator is very gone. May as well just send it here. Warlock dies. I'd like to save these two. Sadly, they're dying to the poison. Could get one salve off. Oh yeah. Just taking a quick look. No shot. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna send Curator like this, and then we can kill one of the demons. We can kill both of the demons actually. Thanks to a little fencing play, a little burst play. And then we go salve. Okay, it's a tough spot, but as long Valkyrie has many ways. There's 3 sides that I win the game off of. This is another day. I'm gonna need to roll revive though at some point. But every day that I give Valkyrie Angel Feather is a new day of life. I'm just saying, I laughed and I laughed and I laughed. And it was so funny. But who's laughing now? Who's laughing now about it's the fucking prophecy, dude. It's the prophecy. Good cleanse. Good job, Valkyrie. I'm proud of you. However, I want to say this is also I often speak in this game and I will only speak of the worst cases, right? And usually if you're just a casual viewer, you'll go, hey, but the worst cases never happen. Here it is. Here is the worst case. Hexia went 1 in 36 on me. And now we have to fix it. And she is just fucking chain petrifying my Valkyrie. I'm fighting for my goddamn life here. I roll for it. Okay, this is very good. I probably have 1 now. We go salve. God bless, witch. Wait, why can you... Oh, because you were not dead. Yeah. Ha. It's like, man, why can Fencer cast here? That's crazy. Yeah, I understand. Please stop petrifying me. God, I hate you. Worthless. Death is not it. I want Witch to roll me the double cleanse. Quick check. Is it lethal? Lethal sneaks up on you on Hexia. It's actually very likely that this is lethal. But if I miss, I'll be upset. Oh, but if I miss on here, if I don't roll Testify, what happens to me? It's hard to say. What happens now? This is I should have gone for it. This is a much worse position. I can't even kill my Warlock. If I could kill my Warlock here, it would be much better. Can I kill Fencer? No, tragic. Well, alright. I suppose. Oh man, that's not good for me. I'm probably being killed here. I think I've lost this fight. I should have just gone for it. I had my turn, I had my shot, and I chickened out. That's what happened to me here. I chickened out. I was a coward. But it's okay. Oh, I don't have a salve, so I have to burst to save you, and then I really want Fencer to just send it and die here. If Fencer rolls another dodge, I'm gonna be really upset. Okay. All good, all good. Although, this is better. Sorry, Fencer. Not today, buddy. The boulder has slid back down a little bit, but I will continue to push it. Yeah, I want to save my mana. Okay, I mean, eventually I'm gonna hit. Like, I have actual immunity, and I just cannot connect with it for some reason. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna send Fencer into the gulag here, I'm pretty sure. Because this is just as well as cleansing. Can I kill Curator too? Maybe I let him roll for death. Yeah, this is his worst side. Well, no, actually, Steel is his worst side in this spot. But he has so many good things to do here. Yeah, death is sweet. I'm hitting the revive side a lot, but it's worth noting here that you have to hit something in these positions, right? If I'm not hitting this, I should be hitting one of these, or I'm hitting damage to kill, right? If I was just sitting here going rescue X, then I would be in trouble, but I am not, thankfully. And so, oh, Death Revive, you still are petrified. The damage is still coming. That is true. Next turn. Next turn is our turn. We're crawling out of the pit. We're crawling out of the pit. I think it's time to stop blocking this. Well, the game doesn't seem to think so. If I roll an X here, am I dead? I don't think so. Thank you, Valkyrie, for doing your fucking job. Holy. Finally, man. It's about goddamn time I can leave this place. Jesus. Demon, fuck off. Just leave me alone. Go away. I mean, I'm definitely putting this in the thumbnail. For sure. Turn 11. Closing thoughts, anyone? Basically, this is a great proof of concept, which is against Hexia, you either have a team that plays slow and outvalues her, or you have a team that kills her fast. This is a team that should have killed her fast, but instead had to play slow due to unforeseen circumstances. And those unforeseen circumstances is the 1-2, 1 and 36 for 4 demon spawns, which is just a nightmare. But yeah. The thing about Valkyrie is that if you're in that spot, you either are rolling Death Defy and getting another chance to revive, or you're rolling Revive and getting characters back. So even though it goes like this, it's all good, especially with the Witch combo. And honestly, no shit, Statue at Warlock I think actually was a huge reason why we lived this. The extra HP letting me cast more spells freely before Warlock ate shit and died. Super good. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.